just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Motioning one of the tight ends. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll throw on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion. On the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll fight for what he can to the 15. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
Go.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Come on. Set.
Motioning right is Hopkins. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. When set to pass. That finds Jacobs complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Make it a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Wentz. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Now here's Wentz. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Caps will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. This our last play of the quarter. To throw here on 1st down. Finds a seam down the middle. Gets it to the 15. And he's in. Touchdown. The Caps pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that 1st score and take early control of this game.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Caps will jump out to a 7-0 lead. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Butker on now to kick this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Space pass for 35. They gain 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off. and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Let's go.
Motioning right is Hopkins. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. They stick with Jacobs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Going run again with Jacobs. Has some space inside the 15. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound a defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Come on, set. Check go.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for second and goal.
Ready.
Wentz to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal.
Ready.
To throw, Wentz. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play. Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He could shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on first, second, or even third and goal.
And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So it'll be second down.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Second and 10 now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Throwing on third and long. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground Incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Wentz. He throws a bullet to the set. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Caps are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. And it's the Caps facing a 3rd and 6. Running back sent in motion. To the air, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. That's taken in by Henry. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Ready.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Setting up a throw. And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. The Caps grow their lead just before halftime. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Caps double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
Come on, set. 70 range. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Caps get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's taken in by Samuel. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 19. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. 4-yard pickup there, and that makes the decision even tougher now, 4th and short. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Up and good from Blankenship. And our first half ends with 3 points. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Bronco switch. Bronco set. Set go.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
70 Lions.
A 7-yard
Buffalo
pickup
18.
brings up second and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Mustang 19.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 3.
Running right, here's Jacobs. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Brought down right at
Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Set.
They kick the running back in motion. They're going for this. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
First and 10, looking to throw. That's complete to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Tight end going in motion here. Back to pass on first and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see. That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Let's go. Ready.
To throw is Wentz. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Ready. Set.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go now.
They're throwing it. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Caps have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Ready, ready. Go,
They'll try and throw it here. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives them the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
It's Henry on the counter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. Wilson's got it. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Pass play coming here. He's smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 37. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Here's a throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Henry on the catch. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to the air here. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. The Caps put up even more points in a win. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. It's
a fake pitch into the tight end. And he won't be able to reach the end zone, so their first 2-point try of the afternoon comes up empty. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19 Lions.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 20-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Caps get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best case scenario.
And the Commanders get home, they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down. Now here's Wentz. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Wentz to throw. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders get it back to within 2 scores. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A draw now. This is Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running once more with Henry. Oh, he dropped that defender. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning. Second and 6 coming up here. Running this with Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And they're going to have a first down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. This one from an even 40 yards out.
We've got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wentz set to pass. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. That one vehemently swatted away. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw, Wentz. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they pick him off again. Caps take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Huh.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Caps, as with that, we sign off from D.C.